Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel, come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, sampler platter videos, series of videos I've been doing for the while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, at the time I'm doing this, folks, yeah, we're doing 2 in a row in the back room. When was the last time that happened? I did, well, a couple of months ago. Yeah. But anyway, while I'm in the back room, I got a Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. Got some Marvel figures up there. I got a crappy old ladder, but he's off to the side. You can't even see him. If you're wondering why I'm bringing up the ladder, well, go watch my older episodes and you'll piece it together. I have faith in you. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm also doing something else. What is that something else? Well, I'm wearing a cool shirt. Folks, when I wear cool shirts, I like to highlight the cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing today? Well, folks, it's my Static X shirt that I got not too long ago, like maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, yeah. With the evil disco man, with the shovel and such. If you're not familiar with Static X, they are a kind of industrial nu metal band that's been around for a while now, definitely a while now, since the mid-ish, I think more late 90s than anything. But they had quite a good run during that period when nu metal was really at its peak. At the time that I'm doing this, nu metal's having a resurgence, folks. So, I'm just saying. But I did get to see these folks perform just a few weeks back. They were on tour with Dope and Twisted and Cultist Black and Fear Factory, and it was phenomenal. I have a bunch of videos from that show on this channel, just in case you're interested. Maybe you like reviews and late 90s, early 2000s nu metal music. If you did, then you definitely came to the right place. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, I just got through doing some Tapatio instant noodle soup, and because I had more, we're doing boom! It is cup noodles, or cup noodle. Yeah, sure, cup noodle. Curry with no added MSG. I'm going to do a quick little thing so that I can try to get a decent thumbnail. Ooh, yeah. Sure, that works. I also apologize for the lighting. I'm doing the best I can. When I don't have natural lighting in this room, it just is what it is, so I have to use 2 sets of lighting. If I were a more professional YouTuber, but I'm not, because at the end of the day, I'm not even a vaguely professional YouTuber because I don't get paid to do any of this, at least not yet. Maybe one day, maybe Cup Noodle will go over there and pick my show up and be like, we're going to pay you $85 million. And then I would die, because that's how my life would go. But it is the #1 curry instant noodles in Japan, loved by Japanese for over 40 years, so the longer than I've been alive. I just did it in the microwave, which I have to mention. They're like, put it in the microwave. They actually had instructions for this that were a little bit more involved, because they're like, tilt the thing off to one side so that, the soup broth stuff is off to the side so you can pour the water directly onto the noodles. But, yeah, they're like, yeah, put it in for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It'll be fine. I didn't get anywhere near 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and it bubbled over. I was like, now I have to clean my microwave. But anyway, let's try some stuff, man. I'm usually more of a Maruchan person. I don't do the cup noodle all that often, but, I got nothing against it. It's just a preference thing. It's got, it's got some heavy bits in it. I'm getting, is that like a potato or carrot? Potato. Which makes sense with the curry. What a terrible tasting potato for being some shit I put in the microwave. Alright, let's give this a go, folks. I do like some curry. That's... oh, God. That was still very warm. Okay. That's not bad. It's tasty, and most specifically, it tastes like curry, actually. Like, it definitely has a curry taste to it. The only thing that kind of lets it down are the noodles for two reasons. Number one, I think it would have been better if they'd used, like, I don't think these are like the same as like the Maruchan ones. I think they're maybe a little bit better quality. This I think would have been better with like the thicker, more premium noodles. The other thing is, and it's not Cup Noodles' fault, especially since their name is Cup Noodles, Cup Noodle. I keep adding it plural. Uh, Typically when I think curry, I think rice. Now maybe that's not completely correct. I'm not. I just eat stuff. I'm not like international man of mystery when it comes to food. I just eat the stuff. But typically when I have curry, it's got some rice with it. So could you do instant curry rice? Do they do instant curry rice? If they do, I need to find some. If they do, let me know if you happen to know. But yeah, man, like it's got some properly good flavor to it. The broth has like it's like thicker and it has a lot more texture, so it is more. It's closer to like a curry consistency. Not, it's definitely not a proper curry consistency. It's definitely still more watery than that. Um, though I suppose I could have used less water, and maybe that would have helped out some with the overspill. Just give me 1 second, folks. Just 1 second, I promise. Again, I'm not a professional. Remember, we've been through this, but this is worth it. I swear. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Where's my bud? Oh boy! Look who it is. It's my buddy Bernard. He's one of my hamsters. He's my silly little adventurer. Who's a silly adventurer? Yeah. He got out of his setup one time. He was a very good boy, and I found him, and he was like, Dad, I want to hang out with you, and he just came right into my hands. And he's so silly and chubby. How you doing, Chubby Ham? He's such a good boy. I don't usually do hamster cameo stuff, but every now and again. And Bernard, he's such a good hamster. He's super easy to handle. He actually likes, spending time with his dad. Oh, how are you, buddy? You super good hamster? You're going to get treats because you're a super good boy. But anyway, getting back to the curry ramen stuff that I just ate. Yeah, like I said, I like the consistency of the broth. I like that it's got actually a good depth of flavor. The weakest part of the noodles, they're just sort of there. They're there to basically fill out the dish. But again, I think it would definitely be better with like a rice. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a quick little cup of noodle thing, to go over there and get you by on a lunch or something like that. And I think in that regard, not only does it do well, it actually far exceeds most of the. What are you doing? You nibbling? I think it far exceeds most of like the cheaper option stuff, the Maruchans and what have you. Like, there's actually a lot going on with that. It tastes good, and it's like it's not something that I'm just gonna go over there and consume just to be like, I need calories, blah blah blah. I clearly don't need calories. Neither does my chubby hamster. He used to be such a little guy. You got chubby. That's okay. That just means he's a well-fed hamster. But yeah. So, two questions have to be asked. Oh, by the way, I have an entire playlist just for instant noodle reviews. So if you're interested, look through my playlist stuff. I've done a whole bunch of these now. But yeah, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. I could actually see definitely getting this again because I like the instant noodle stuff. It's cheap, it's easy, it's good for, when I get home from work. Like, I don't want to go over there and make a bunch of stuff. I just want something quick and easy just for a snack. And it works perfectly well in that regard. How you doing, bud? But with this, it's very different from the typical stuff that I get. Even like the more premium stuff, like, I don't have one that is curry flavored. And that actually does a pretty reasonable job of being curry flavored. So I could see tagging that in. And as for recommending it, yeah, like especially if you're somebody like me who you're more just like accustomed to the Maruchan stuff and the basic stuff, I'd say give it a go. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Here. Eat that instead of my hand. No? No, he wants a treat. You're gonna get a treat, I promise. I promise. Let's find you a treat real quick. Love you, buddy. There you go. Who's your bud? Now you got a treat. Love you. But yeah, I think if you're somebody who, like me, who, you do kind of enjoy this stuff, because it's quick and it's easy, I think it works as like a nice little, something that's a little bit different from the normal. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Spectacular rest of the week. Monumental rest of your month. Stupendous rest of your folks. You can go there and have yourselves a truly hamster-tastic rest of your life. Who's being an anti-ham? You're being an anti-ham. I love you, buddy. You're such a good hamster. You're such a good hamster. You're my little pal. Just need to stop trying to eat me. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do we do if we can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. In fact, that's why I put try at the very beginning of that. It's very intentional. We don't all have super adorable hamsters to go over there and make our lives that much more adorable and better. Right, bud? Yeah. But it's important when we go over there, we run into situations that are stressful or frustrating, what have you. We go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us, including our adorable tiny friends. Hey, bud? Yeah. Who's a bud? Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do, damn it. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out some cup noodle, curry, ramen, what the hell ever stuff. And maybe you'll actually do it properly so it won't go over there and spill over into your microwave and annoy the piss out of you. Fair enough. But maybe you'll go over there and you'll be like, hey, wait a second now. What was that other thing that happened in the video where he had the adorable hamster? Look at this hamster. Look at him, he's a bud. Then you're like, maybe I'll look into getting a hamster and it'll be a thing. If you're going to do that, by the way, please do your research. Okay, you can even hit me up in the comments. I'm eventually intending to go over there and do like a little mini series about like hamster care and stuff from some of the things that I've learned. But please don't just impulse buy because, like, Bernard here, that's his name. Bernard is an exceptionally wonderful hamster. He's a great, super awesome dude. But this comes from months and months of working with him and building trust and, he's my friend. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. Well, I guess I have a hamster on my shoulder, which kind of works out for me hand-wise. But anyway, have yourself a great one from both me and Tiny Bernard.